everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Rosie and we are currently in Rishikesh, India. So I wanted to vlog today because we've come somewhere new. So where we're staying in Rishikesh is called Upper Tapovan, I think it's called. And it's basically up the hill where all the ashrams are, all the cafes, all the tourists, all the rest of it. So that's where we're staying, which we've kind of explored now. So we've come a little bit further down to explore somewhere new. So we've walked down past the bridge that we came to a couple of days ago. I think it was in 2 vlogs ago. And then the last vlog, we also came down this way, but I didn't vlog it because there's no point kind of filming the same stuff. Same has happened today, but today we've walked past that bridge, which is the wobbly bridge. And we've just stopped on the side and we're watching people swimming in the river Ganges. We're also watching the tourist boats going past and also the rafting boats with people on there. So it's quite busy, but I thought I would just give you a little bit of a look and also just to say hi and welcome. I'm not entirely sure what we're going to see today, probably a couple of ashrams. I think there's a statue over there that we keep seeing, so we'll probably go and see that. But yeah, welcome to the vlog and let me show you our current view. So this is the wobbly bridge that we crossed a couple of vlogs ago, like I said, and it's also the one that we crossed yesterday, but I didn't end up actually vlogging it, not yesterday, the day before, but the last vlog for you guys. But look at that view, it's insane. So good. And you can see some rafters coming down now, and then this is our current view. You can see people swimming, you can see people the other side, all kind of lining the river Ganges over there, and the mountains. And then down this side, and I think what we're going to do is basically walk down here. I'm not sure if we can walk down by the side of the river, if we have to go back up into town a little bit further, but then we're going to cross that bridge. There's also a Beatles Ashram, because apparently they came to the ashram once, like years ago, and they've now turned the ashram into like an art installation of the Beatles. There's also something called like Walking Street or Painting Street, something like that. And then I think we're going to walk up back this way, and then we'll either come back across this bridge or we can keep walking all the way around and then get the boat over like we did on the last vlog. So we'll see what ends up happening. We don't have a set plan, which is always good fun. But you can see the current there, they've just jumped in and he's not swimming too much. Like that guy's literally just floating and it's taking him quite quickly, so there's definitely a strong current here, and you can see it with the rafters as well. Like, yes, they are paddling, but I think a lot of that is also just the current. So this is where everybody dries their clothes afterwards, and people are hiding in the shade because it's bloody hot outside. And there's a boat that's about to cross over once it's full of people. So you can carry on round here and kind of follow the Ganges round, but Jeremy wants to walk through town, so we're going to go up this way instead. And this is the statue that I was talking about that I think is on the other side of the river. So I just wanted to show you, there's some food stands with people selling coconuts there and drinks and things. There's also lots of clothes, like touristy clothes, and ice creams, and these bags again. So it's actually quite busy down here. It's busier than I was expecting. I was thinking it'd be less touristy, but no, it's still touristy. So I'm going to put a little screenshot on the screen of where we are, because this is supposed to be a river, and you can see it is dry as anything, and it's actually used as a car park. Okay, it's quiet for a little second, so I thought we'd vlog. There's not much to vlog here, honestly. It's just a main road with a couple of hotels, a couple of street food vendors, but there's not a whole lot to show you, so that's why I've not been vlogging too much. Also, it's super loud when there's loads of traffic, but it's actually alright in a minute. So we were just walking past this, which we think is an ashram, so we're going to see if we can have a look. Not that I'm entirely sure what we'll be looking at, but anyway, let's go and see. Okay, so update. You had to take your shoes off and you're not allowed bags in either, and I don't want to leave my bag and my camera and everything like that out here, so we're not going to bother. But if you do ever want to come here, just make sure you don't bring a bag and you're going to have to take your shoes off basically. Okay, and then opposite that ashram there's these really nice buildings that I thought were cute, but we've got tourism basically, different like rafting things to do. And then we're going to walk down here and cross over that bridge in the distance. Okay, so we've come to the bridge and it's so fun because, like I said, there's a really strong current, whereas here you can see people like literally laying in it. It's like waterfalls, it's so cool. And everybody's bathing and swimming and splashing, and that's awesome. Okay, so we spent some time looking at the people in the River Ganges. We didn't actually cross over. Oh, there's a cow about to be sick. We didn't actually cross the bridge. We decided to keep walking a little bit and see a bit more of this part of town. So we got ourselves a mango smoothie. That's the cow that was retching when I was talking to you. But there's nothing in particular here that we want to see. It's more just to kind of explore a little bit and see what's here. So I'm not entirely sure what I'll be able to show you, but I'll show you things along the way anyway. Okay, so it turns out it's just residential houses, nothing too interesting. So I think we are actually going to cross over the bridge because I want to go and see the Beatles Ashram, the painting street. So we'll be showing you that next. If you can hear me, I've resorted to walking around with a finger in my ear to cover my ear from all the beeping because it is insanely loud. It helps, but it's still loud. Okay, we are walking back to the bridge. This is the madness. So we have crossed over the bridge. I couldn't really talk to you because it was so windy and so loud, but we've crossed over and there was some cool artwork in there I just showed you. And we are now going to head towards the Beatles Ashram. So the bridge that we crossed over is down there. We turned right and came down this road and we've come to some sort of farm. There's a couple of donkeys and cows in there, which is normal, but then there's all of these. I don't know what he's doing. There's a tiny one behind there, I don't know if you can see that one. And all of these as well. Oh, there's a tiny one there as well. Okay, so we've just arrived at the Rajaji Tiger Reserve, so I think that's a zoo or something. And I looked on the maps and apparently we've passed or we're already at the Beatles Ashram, so I think it's probably here on the left and I think we walked past it. Okay, so Jeremy looked on Google Maps and apparently I think you go through the Tiger Reserve to get into the ashram and it's 600 rupees each, which is about €6, to go and see some dilapidated buildings with Beatles paintings on basically, which I was up for seeing if it was free. I don't know if I need to pay to see it, so we're going to skip that and we're now going to walk back to the big bridge and go to the painting street, I think it's called, so we're going to do that instead. Okay, so we have made it to Painting Street. It's basically a big long road with paintings either sides on the walls. This one's so cool! And then we're going to keep walking up this way.
भरत जी केकई से कहने लगे कहूं कहां तात कहां, कोई दिख नहीं रहा है, ये अवध इतना वीरान वीरान क्यों दिख रहा, जिसके सामने देखता हूं। मैंने सब बात संभाल ली, आपने संभाल नहीं।
So there's something going on over there that I filmed. It's just some guy talking and singing, no idea who it is. But we have made it to this statue, which people are like praying in front of, swimming in front of, taking photographs, things like that. Okay, we are now walking through a sort of closed market. We're making our way to the office. It's a restaurant, I think, that has mango samosas. So this is where we're currently walking through. There's lots of shops and restaurants. And we're looking for somewhere called the office, so we'll see. Okay, we've made it to the office and there is no one in here. There's like people everywhere else and then not in here. Okay, so I went somewhere called Honey Pot for some lunch. It was not great, would not recommend. We've kept walking and we've come to somewhere called Geeta, Bhawan, something like that. I'll leave it in the description box down below. But let me give you a quick look. I'm not going to spend too long here walking around, but I thought I would show you at least. So it's this big building with the mountains in the background there. And it seems to have like a temple in the middle. So I'm not going to go in the middle because I'm obviously not religious. And I'm not going to disturb everyone, but it's a quick look. Okay, so we've made it back to the other bridge. This is the one we're going to cross over. It's the wobbly bridge we crossed the other day. And you can see the people down here, they're in the water, swimming. And then what's interesting is there's people here that sell bottles and you can basically bottle up water from the Ganges and take it home with you. So that's what they're doing. And this is the boat that's come from the other side over there. That's where I started the vlog this morning. That's the red tent where people are hiding in the shade and I started over there, so you might recognise that. Okay, so we're back on the wobbly bridge. It's not too bad at the edges, but it gets a lot worse when you get in the middle. Good morning guys, it's the very next day. We have just left. It's currently 12:10. We just had to squeeze past a cow, so I'm going to insert the footage of Jeremy doing that, and then I did the same but a lot less elegantly than Jeremy did. Anyway.
You mean you say?
We are having a work day today, so we are going to cross over the river. So we're walking down currently to the boat. We're going to get the boat over, and then there's two cafes there. There's one called Freedom Cafe, which has the menu online. It looks delicious. And then there's one called Chill Out Cafe, something like that we saw the other day, but doesn't have a menu online. So I think we're going to go and see what the menu is there, and then either stay there or go to the Freedom Cafe. But I thought I would show you a little bit. We are doing a work day today, so it's not going to be super exciting, but at least it's part of our travels that I can show you. There's a cow just in front of us. It's just another day of our travels, so I think it's something worth sharing. So this is our current walk down to the boat. We're kind of walking past all the shops and restaurants and things like that. And then we're going to go down this hill here, which will take us to the beach and also take us to the port where we can get the boat. So I'm just going to go down here now. So we're now walking down to the beach there. There's a lot of people today. So this is the beach in Rishikesh, lots of people swimming and bathing. So we should be able to get a ticket from here and then we'll cross over. The boat's over there at the moment, that one, so we should be able to cross over and get over to there. So this is the other side of the water and the boat is going to end up there because it's over there currently. And the cafes that we want to go to, I think that one is the Chill Out, and then maybe this one somewhere along here is the Freedom Cafe. So I'm not sure where we'll end up going, but you can see the rafters. We're going to be doing that tomorrow, which should be exciting. I don't think I'll be able to show you much because I don't know if I'll be able to take my phone or GoPro, but that's going to be good fun, I think. Okay, so we got off the boat, there's more people waiting to get on. And there's a cow here playing in the sand, which I thought was cute. Keeps rubbing his face in the sand. Okay, so we've come to Chill Out Cafe. I thought I would just show you where we are and the kind of cafe that we've come to. So there's Freedom Cafe over there, that was going to be the other option, but we actually ended up coming to Cafe Chill Out. So we're through here, which is beautiful. We've just ordered food as well. And then it's low ceilings, so I have to bend down a little bit. And then we're going to sit here with this view. Okay, so we have finished at the Chill Out Cafe. It's currently 3:15. Ended up leaving a little bit earlier than probably would have done otherwise, but I found it quite loud in there with the music and also with the fan, and also there was like normal flies, like they're called horse flies or house flies, like normal flies, but also those tiny little fruit flies that always like go near your eyes. So we spend the whole time like every 10 seconds trying to get that like flies away from my eyes, which was driving me bananas. So we're gonna go home and work on the terrace basically. It's interesting, there's lots of cafes here, but we've not found anywhere that like is quiet, has good internet, good food, and I don't know, there's always something that's like, it's either too loud or it's not good food or it's internet shite, something like that. So we've not quite found the best working spot honestly yet, but we might go to Freedom Cafe another day and probably somewhere else as well. So we're still on the hunt, but it's definitely worth going there for a drink. I would say if you get like a lemon tea, something like that, enjoy the view, definitely worth it. The food was not good, neither mine nor Jeremy's. So anyway, let's go back. So Jeremy's just got the tickets from there, this is them, and we're now going to go over. And the boat is here already, so it should be leaving probably in 5 or 10 minutes, which is good. Hi everyone, so I'm currently in Malaysia just editing this video, and I wanted to come on and say thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed looking around Rishikesh with us. We did go to lots of different cafes. I'm going to leave the screenshots on the screen. I think we went to 5 or 6, but our 2 favourites were Archer's Cafe. It had good food, good internet, and AC, and it was nice and quiet. And the other one was Freedom Cafe, that also had good internet, really good food, and again it was a nice place to work. The other places there was something wrong, like either no internet, no electricity, like no plugs, there was flies, it was too loud, the food was shit. So the only 2 places I'd recommend if you're a digital nomad or if you just want somewhere nice to go and eat honestly, Archer's and Freedom Cafe. The last couple of days in Rishikesh we did go to some yoga classes. We ended up going to 1 yin yoga and I went to 2 yoga nidra. The next video I'm going to be talking about that and also the rafting. And I also bought a yoga mat while I was there. I ended up getting one of the really thin, I think it's like 2mm ones, something like that, and it came with a strap, which is actually really handy because I now use that to tie my yoga mat to my backpack when I'm traveling. So I have been practicing yoga since India as well, which has been amazing. I think I just needed the mat because it's hard to practice yoga if you're on a slippery surface, which a lot of hotel rooms are tiles. So the yoga mat has come in handy, so I bought one in India. But apart from that, I think that's pretty much our India travels wrapped up. We did end up going to Delhi for 2 days after Rishikesh, but I didn't vlog. So the next video you're going to see is the rafting, and I'll talk about yoga, and then after that it'll be Malaysia. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you back here very, very soon. Bye!